Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. People, I say all of that because no matter what time of the day or night that it is, you came to this video. I hope that is the best part for you. Yeah. Matter of fact, I hope that by the time this video is over and done and completed, by the time I sign off saying Pharaoh dies out, that your health, your mood, your overall mental state is that much better. That's right, people. This is I.M.C. Minor Mechanics, and I am your dude, your man, your guy, Pharaoh dies. As you can see behind me, we have the 2019 Honda 1.5 liter engine, automatic. What we're going to do today, what we're doing today is we're going to swap out the transmission fluid. All right, a few important things. This year model, this has no dipstick to check the transmission. It is a sealed transmission. So what that means is we have to go underneath to check the level, to drain it from down there. And there is an access valve, a fill valve, which I'll show you the exact location later, but it's somewhere between all the way down there. Another important tip is you make sure you get the correct transmission fluid for your vehicle. You don't want to put the wrong transmission type or fluid in there. So I looked it up on Google, and this is the transmission fluid they gave me for this vehicle. So here are the things you're going to need. You're going to need your 5-quart, because this is going to take between 3.7 and 4.5 quarts of transmission fluid. You need your ratchet set, long nose funnel, because again, the fill drain is way down there somewhere. I'm going to use 2 jack stands and my ramps, because you have to have it level when draining the fluid and when checking the fluid. Any small tilt could be a significant difference with the fluid. Just a little tilt, then your fluid could stay in the pan, I guess you would call it. Yeah, the fluid will stay in the pan because it will be away from the drain hole. That's why it has to be level. So also, I have a measuring tape, and I got my leveler. All right, those are the things we're gonna use to get this done. So we're gonna go step by step. All right, and I appreciate you guys again for coming to my channel and checking me out. Just don't forget to push that like, comment, subscribe, with the notification bell on. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull them up on the ramps. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up on the ramps. Okay, so we have the car up on the ramps. Now my aim is to jack the back up and put it on the jack stands and get it level. So that's what I'm about to do now. All right. So each car, if you don't know, each car has, if you can see this here, each car has this little lip by all four tires. There's 4 of them on the car, one by each tire, because when it goes to the shop, this is what they use to lift your car up on the hoist. All right, so but there are different points to lift the car. I like to use this when I jack it up, so that's where I'm gonna put my jack so we can jack it up and get started. All right. So the adjustment is going to be, I'm going to use my 2-ton jack as a 4-ton jack, which means I'm just going to find a spot back here underneath in the center to lift the car up evenly so both sides will lift up. But to broaden the base of the jack, I have my trusty brick that's going to give me a more flatter and wider surface to lift the vehicle up and let it stay evenly balanced. So yeah, we're not gonna go one side and one side because it's going to be too rough to really do it. So we got to just lift the back up evenly, get it centered, and I'm going to show you how to do it. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so here we go. We're going to jack it from the rear. Jack it up from the rear. I'm going to show you the toe point. All right, so the back of the bumper here, right under it, there's a toe point. Here's a jack point. Boom. See that? Another lip like the side. See that here? It's another lip like the four that's on the side. So there is going to be one here, and up under in the front there's a jack point as well. So this is what you want to get the jack on to jack it up. Like I said, I'm going to use my brick, and you guys gonna see me do it. So, all right. Yep, pretty much. As it lifts, I gotta make sure it stays level. So I'm gonna just do it like this. But I'm gonna be up out the way just in case it may roll or whatever. Alright. So we're gonna back far enough. Got enough space. I can get out of the way if anything is to go wrong. Like right now, it's slipping. The rock is tilting forward. You don't know because you can't see it, but yeah. So bring it back down. Right. So I have to go a little higher. But right now I'm going to secure the jacks under it so that if the cart won't fall. Actually, I'm going to put them on the side by the tires. All right, so kind of got the jack stands in place, so now I'm going to do it this way again, which works the best. Now I'm not going to do it because it's not. I could do it this way, but nah, I know better. Okay. When the jack stands are in place, I can do this. Yes, sir. And then the jackets move under it as I jack it up. That's what we want. That's how it's going to go. All right. So the jack is up. The jack stands our place right there. Right there. And now we got to check the level. See how level we are. That's level right there up front. Alright, so we're pretty much level. So that part is out the way. Let's locate the drain valve and the check valve under the car, actually. And just for good measure, because I don't like to take chances. I know I got these on ramps. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chalk it on the ramp using my hammers. Give me an extra level of safety. All right, an extra level of safety because I'm going under the car. I don't want no mishaps for you or me. Tip, guys, make sure you stay hydrated. If you're in the sun, like it's 92 degrees weather today. Got my fan under there. Even though I'm outside, you might think it's not doing a lot. It's doing great. It's doing great under here. Like I said, I had the car running and it's hot. All right, so I guess I finally got a position for this part, and that's to take out these pins here, here, over here, and back around. So I'm gonna just take them. You kind of just have them counterclockwise, so you feel a bit loose. Okay, let's try right now. Missed that one. And again, safety first, y'all. Get some safety glasses, whatever. You don't drop nothing in your eye or anything like that. All right. Okay, so just like I said, These ones in the back, that rusted one, I can't get started, and I don't have my secret sauce. Nah, it's just liquid ranch or WD-40. I love to use on the rusted things. So what I am going to do, this is plastic and it's already loose. So I can manipulate to get this tin metal cover down. So I pulled it, bump it forward. There we go. And all I gotta do is just. All right, so here's the oil pan. Here's the oil filter, the oil pan. You go past the flex pipe, and over next door is the transmission pan. All right. I use a standard socket. This is your drain plug right here. You see that says 5L, whatever. But this is your drain plug right here. Call it the socket knuckle in there. And that's how you drain it. That's the location of the drain plug. Let's find the check valve. Let me check this. Finally, check the level at. Okay. All right. So we're underneath the car from the front bumper. Underneath. Again, here's your oil pan. And on the other side of this pipe is your transmission pan right here. This here is the drain plug. It only takes the normal ratchet, the 3/8, just the ratchet itself, and I'll show you when I go to open it. But if you would look up above it, there's a 12mm screw here. This is your level checker. This is the level plug. So when you take that out, they say a little power steering should trickle down, and it's at a good level. I cut out a clear jug because we're gonna have to drain the stuff. So this is a 5-gallon water jug that I just cut the bottom out of, and I'm gonna use it to drain the oil and check not the oil but the fluid, and check the consistency, the texture of it. Let me see, I want to make sure I cover everything. Yeah, I think that's about it. So the clutch washers I ordered, and the torque wrench I ordered, and that came today, so we're back under the car. But we're gonna drain it. And the only reason I want to move this because I want to see what level if it's under the level or what. Because we're still going to end up draining all the transmission out fluid and replacing it. So I'll end up touching the drain plug twice. But I just want to see right now if nothing comes out, if it's if the level is real low, or if it could possibly be too much, or however. But we're going to see. All right. We learn as we go, and I go through the mistakes so you guys don't have to. All right, so let's get to it. All right, so I got my 12mm. I'll say hello to baby ratchet. It's back. This is a 12mm socket I got on there, and I'm just going to set y'all up so you can see what happens when I take this loose. All right. So again, here's your drain, and here's your level check. And I already used a 12mm socket and cracked it. cracked it loose. That's what I'm saying. That's it loose, the bolt. Alright, so take the drain plug off. Okay. Alright, so it's been about 25 minutes. It's nice and hot under here. That's what you want. So again, be careful. You don't burn yourself, you know. And hopefully we got it up to the temperature it's supposed to be. If you want to get more in depth of the temperature, you can get you an ODB2 reader. I do have one that I plug in, and it communicates with the system, and it can check the temperature of your oil and your tire pressure. I have a top-down CarPal scanner that does that, but it's fairly new. It is new, and I'm just getting to learn it, so I didn't go through the process of checking the temperature. I just let the car run, like they say, for a while, 10-15 minutes, and I do extra 10 minutes. So I do 25 to 30 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes, whatever. And that's what I did now. So we're going to put on some gloves and check the level. Also, reason being of heating up the car, warming up the car, is because the fluid the fluid in there, the transmission fluid, when it's cool, it expands. So you would get a false level check. When it gets warm, it thins out and it compress, I guess. And so it gets thin. When it gets thicker, it's more bulkier, and it'll say it's fuller than it is. So that's why you want the transmission fluid to be hot. All right, so let's get to it. All right, so let me see if I can show y'all. I don't need the bucket under it because nothing's leaking out. So that lets me know that lets me know that, where is it? Alright. See that? It just drizzled down. It said it should be a stream dripping out of the hole, not against. So that let me know that, yeah, this fluid, it is hot. The fluid is hot. And it should be like coming down a little steady stream. So it's low. But that's the level checker. But we're gonna do that after we fill it up anyway to get it to the right level. See the drain. Here's the drain plug. All right, we're gonna be using the ratchet, no attachment. The 3/8. This right here fits right into the square. Boom. It fits right in there. Snug. See that? Alright, here we go. If I was thinking, I would have hit it with the liquid wrench earlier. I do have some left, but I wasn't thinking. And I'm gonna try it again. All right, let's give it a go. I swapped out my wrench, ratchet for the torque wrench. There we go. There we go. All right. Nope. Oh man. There you go. Ooh, that is nasty. That's dark. I don't know if the color's supposed to be that. Also, there's a magnetic end on this. See this? And you would have. This is pretty good because it's not gunked up, but all the metal fragments will be up there. It's a few of it, just a little bit. But I heard that little bit is normal. It's a lot. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get our washer. Alright. And these are I got from Amazon. Let's see, my 510 piece washer set. Not just any washers, but as you can see there, aluminum crush washer, oil drain plug, gasket, assortment kit. Alright. So what we want to do is just wipe that off. Clean that out. And let's replace the screw. Okay, and now I'm going to tighten it with the torque wrench to 36 foot-pound. You can look it up, but this one says to do it 36 foot-pound. Where we got the main part done. It's just draining it. Okay. And here for the listen for the clip. That's the clip. That's 36 foot-pound right there. Okay. This is fluid we drained out. Look at that. Alright. Okay, so with the fluid drain, now what we want to do is locate. See that? So you want to get you some needle nose pliers or whatever you can to pull it up by that metal tab. It comes right up. Maybe I can get it. Yeah, I can touch it. All right, it comes right up. Look. Here we go. I'll put it up right like that. Put it right up. Okay. And again, it comes right up. That's your fill valve. Alright, so we're gonna get our hose in there and we're gonna pour our fluid in there. Alright, so here I have my funnel. Gonna get that in there. Okay, so you wanna get it down in there. You can see it's in there. Okay. And we're gonna start filling it up. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna switch out my funnel because that one is, and I can't hold it up, you know, and pour at the same time. So I'm gonna use this funnel to go down in the drain, and then I'm gonna use this funnel to funnel into this funnel, if you know what I'm saying, all right? That's what we're doing. This funnel gonna go into that funnel. That's gonna work. That's good too. Alright, I think that'll be enough. You know what? I'll put more. But the level check is going to balance it out anyway. It's better to overfill it than to underfill it. Because again, the level check will go ahead and level it all for you. So we're done with that. Just want to close it off. Take this, plug it back up. Okay, and I got that seated. It's in there. So the next step we want to do is we got to run the engine again for at least 15-20 minutes. Let that transmission fluid heat up, and then we're going to check the level. Okay, so we drained the transmission fluid. We refilled it. We let it run for 20 minutes. Now this is the part where it's still running. It's been 20 minutes. Now I'm gonna cipher through the gears so that that oil can hit each gear. So we're gonna go to reverse, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. Foot on the brake. Never take your foot off the brake, and keep your emergency brake on still. See that? Neutral, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. Drive, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. We're gonna go on 2S, the sports, the S gear, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. Low gear, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. And I want to go back up and do the same thing. 5. All right, that's in part. So it's been 25 minutes now. Yeah, let's see what we got. All right, so we're back over here, back underneath. Here's the leveler. There's a level checker here. And again, the goal is to get some drips. Just drips so it'll be all right. Even if we get a trickle, that'll be fine. There we go. Steady stream coming out right here. See it? Steady stream. Yeah. And that's how much we overfilled it by. There we go. And see that? That's good. Now we can put the get the washer and then put the washer on and close that back up. Okay, so I'm closing that back up. I'll wipe it off. Tighten it back up. All right, that's that. All right, and the level is good. We're comfortable with that. Now we got to put our metal covering back on, covering this back up, and we're done. And that's that. We're all done. All right, so with that back, we got that completed. Now it's time to take it off the jack. It's time to take it off the jack. Let's get the jack stands from under there. And then we're all done, y'all. And that concludes the changing of the transmission oil in our 2019 Honda Accord sealed transmission. All right, guys, we're out driving the 2019 Honda Accord after replacing the transmission fluid, and I would say so far so good. I drove down the highway. It's shifting properly. There's no jerking and slipping of the gears. So I would say it's a job well done. Yeah, so there's nothing else to do, nothing else to say, but